One good shove and the whole thing pop. When you think of shapewear, you might imagine uncomfortable corsets and secretive garments. But founder Kim Kardashian had a slightly different starting point. She once admitted she'd been designing shapewear for 15 years. Yes, in her own wardrobe and brain. In 2019, she launched SKIMS with Swedish entrepreneur Jens Grede and Emma Grede, of Good American fame. They started with the problem. Why can't shapewear be both sexy and comfortable? Why do shades stop at the usual? Why sizes end at 12 and leave everyone else in the dark? And so they built something, shapewear, yes, but also loungewear, inclusive sizes, fashion that actually says you belong. They turned personal dissatisfaction into brand ambition. In November 2025, SKIMS announced a new funding round of $225 million, bringing its valuation to $5 billion. SKIMS didn't stick just to one size fits all. They offered sizes from US 0 to 5XL, shades spanning multiple skin tones. That solves a real problem. They branched into loungewear, activewear, launching the Nike SKIMS collaboration with Nike, menswear, and even beauty. Investors like Goldman Sachs Alternatives backed the $225 million raise. SKIMS now has 18 US stores and 2 franchises in Mexico, with plans to be predominantly physical soon. If you imagine SKIMS' path as a straight upward line, think again. Every fast-rising brand hits turbulence. Here are a few of SKIMS'. The shapewear and activewear space is packed. Lululemon, Alo Yoga, Victoria's Secret, big names with big budgets. SKIMS must constantly differentiate. Their move into beauty, via acquisition of the 20% stake in SKIMS by Kim, is promising but fraught. Many brands fail when shifting categories. Kim and the team didn't just say, let's do shapewear. They asked, why is shapewear exclusive, uncomfortable, limited in size and tone? Addressing those questions gave their launch traction. Your move. Ask, what's my annoyance? My why can't this just work better moment? That could be your seed. SKIMS was strong in shapewear before branching into activewear and beauty. They had a foundation. Online gets you far, but a well-placed physical store or real-world experience can anchor brand presence. SKIMS is doubling down on retail stores. SKIMS' marketing isn't just by this. It's tied to identity, size inclusivity, body positivity, solutions for every body. That builds membership, not just transactions. Your move. What stories do your customers tell about themselves? Build around those stories. A $5 billion worth brand is an attention grabber. But what does it really mean? And how should we interpret valuations in this space? It signals investor confidence in SKIMS' trajectory and mindset, not just past wins, but future bets. It puts SKIMS among the elite of celebrity-founded brands, even if celebrity brand sometimes carries a whiff of flavor of the month. It amplifies visibility. Partnerships, store openings, category expansion become easier with that brand aura. A valuation is a promise, not a guarantee. Investors are betting on what happens next, not what has happened. When we talk about big value numbers and business growth, we often forget the humans. For SKIMS, that human connection, feeling inclusive, feeling modern, feeling ahead of your parents' brand, matters. Celebrity-founded brands continue to disrupt traditional fashion and retail models, but they succeed when they go beyond celebrity and build substance. Investment is flowing into consumer brands again, but the bar is high. SKIMS got $225 million because they already proved something. If you're working on a business, think, what category am I solving? What underserved audience am I serving? If you're building a brand, even personal brand, reflect, what is my reason for being? How do I show up in culture, not just in product? If you're in a career, think, what is my SKIMS moment? A moment when I move from being seen to valued. And maybe most importantly, growth is not just bigger, it's better. Better service, better experience, better purpose. SKIMS plans to increase its physical store footprint globally. The shift from online disruptor to omni-channel retailer is underway. They are expanding into beauty and fragrance. It's a natural extension, but also a test. Will they repeat the inclusive, solutions for everybody philosophy in a crowded category? They must maintain brand authenticity amid rapid scale. Some critics caution about overextension. What's the tiny irritation in your life or work that you've ignored? How could you build something that solves it with style, inclusivity, authenticity? Drop a comment below. What problem can you solve starting today? Share this article with someone who's building something from a side hustle, a personal brand, or a full startup. And if you found this story inspiring, save it, revisit it, and let it remind you. Big things start with small discomforts and bold solutions.